What's going on, guys? Tristan24 here and welcome back to another video. In today's video I have for you my championship predictions for match week 44, getting really close to the end of the season. Still to play for who's going up, who's going down, who's finishing in the middle and playoffs. Still all to play for, as I say, but this could be the week I believe that we see some things confirmed, such as Nottingham Forest getting confirmed playoff place as they take on Swansea, and I believe even a team could get relegated at the bottom. See how that pans out, and maybe confirmed for Leeds if they win that they will get automatic promotion, as if they'll get first or second, because the gap between them and West Brom is really small. But let's get started by having a look how we did last week on our predictions. So first game was Huddersfield-Luton. I said a 0-0 draw for this. Luton actually getting all 3 points to a 2-0 victory, and the Great Escape really is on for them. Fulham-Cardiff, I said 2-0 Fulham. I got that one spot on. Charlton-Reading, I said 1-1 draw, and it was actually Reading, the Royals, who ended up picking up all 3 points. After that, we saw Derby take on Brentford. I said 3-1 Brentford, and it was 2 predictions right. Barnsley-Wigan, I said 1-0 Wigan. It was actually a 0-0 draw. Blackburn against West Brom, I said a 1-1, 3-2 side to the Baggies, and the actual result was a 1-1 draw. Hull against Millwall was the next game, and I predicted 2-1 to Millwall, but it was only 1-0 to Millwall. They got the 3 points too in the end. A bit harsh on Hull, but you know. Middlesbrough against Bristol, I said 2-0 to Middlesbrough. Ended up being 3-1 to Bristol. They're finding their feet a little bit more now, aren't they? Potentially get into the playoffs, although you would have thought they would have had to win some of the games under Lee Johnson that they ended up not getting all the points out of. Next game, Preston against Nottingham Forest. I said 2-1 Nottingham Forest, and it was a 1-1 draw. Good point for Preston. I believe if Forest won that one, they would have had their playoff position secure. But now they just have to beat Swansea, my team. But anyway, next game, QPR against Sheffield Wednesday. I said 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. It's actually 3-0. They scored 3. Yes, I know. Surprising. But no, they're in the middle. They could still see 12 points taken off them up at the end of the season, which at the moment would see them go down. Stoke Birmingham was the next game. I predicted a 2-1 Stoke win, and it was 2-0. Of course, Birmingham manager he left actually. I don't think he got sacked. I think he left by his own choice last week over the game against Swansea. Of course, they lost 3-1 then. Tough times at Birmingham, and if they don't get that sorted out next season, they could be in the relegation scrap. Next game was Swansea against Leeds. I predicted 2-1 to the Swans, but it was a 1-0 late winner from Pablo Hernandez. In off the post. Really frustrated as a Swansea fan to see that happen, and it's a former player. No surprise there. But of course, they got revenge from us at Ellen Road earlier on in the season. So I'm just going to check out some of the replies on the video, because of course I ask you to reply with your predictions, and if you just predict in the comments, I'll still read them out and see how you get on. So Roberto Hollis, well done, and thank you very much for predicting in the comments. He's gone the extra mile and predicted the players. No need to do that, but thank you very much. It's great to see the effort. So the first game he predicted was Huddersfield-Luton. He said 2-0 Huddersfield. Of course it was 2-0 to Luton. Unlucky there, mate. Fulham-Cardiff, he said 2-2. Of course 2-0 Fulham. Again, close one. Derby Brentford, he said 2-1 to Brentford. It was 3-1. That was so close. But I ended up getting that one right, so unlucky though. Next game was Charlton Reading. He predicted 1-0 to Charlton. What was the actual score? 1-0 Reading. Oh, unlucky, mate. QPR Sheffield Wednesday. He said 3-2 Sheffield Wednesday, and it was 3-0. Unlucky with that one. Hull Millwall. He actually predicted Hull to win 1-0. But it was the other way. Where are we? He predicted Blackburn to lose 3-1 to the Baggies, but of course it was a 1-1 draw. Next game, Preston, Nottingham Forest. He actually got them to bang on the nose. 1-1. Well done, Roberto Hollis. Preston, North End against Nottingham Forest. He got that one right. Middlesbrough against... Wait, let's just have a look at the scores he predicted. He predicted Silva for Nottingham Forest and Scott St Clair for Preston. Let me know in the comments if that's right. And if there is, well done to Roberto Hollis. Great predictor. He's a master. Next game was Middlesbrough Bristol. Predicted 2-1 Bristol. It was actually 3-1. Unlucky there. Barnsley Wigan, he said 3-0 Wigan. 0-0. Stoke Birmingham, he said 0-0. And Swansea Leeds, he also said 0-0. So, any other predictions we had? Yes, Liam talks football. He said Huddersfield Luton 1-0. Of course, only 2-0 to Luton. Lucky there. Fulham Cardiff, he said 2-1. Of course, 2-0. Charlton Reading, he said 0-0. Of course, 1-0. Derby Brentford, he said 2-0. Of course, it was 3-1. Next game he said was Barnsley Wigan. 2-0 Barnsley. Of course, 0-0 draw. Blackburn West Brom, he said 3-1 West Brom. Of course, it was 1-1 draw. Hull Millwall, he predicted 1-1. So close. Middlesbrough Bristol, he predicted 2-1 to Middlesbrough. Of course, Bristol won 3-1 in the end. Preston Nottingham Forest, he predicted 2-2 draw. It was 1-1. I'll give you half a point for that. We don't do them, but I'll still give you half a point. Well done for that. QPR Sheffield Wednesday predicted 0-0 draw, and it was 3-0 Sheffield Wednesday. Stoke Birmingham, he predicted 1-0 Stoke, and it was 2-0, unlucky there. And Swansea Leeds, finally, he predicted 2-1 to Leeds. I think they were all the comments on it. Let me just double check. Yes, they were. Thank you very much to everyone that commented. Make sure you comment again on this video to be mentioned in the next one. But let's turn the paper around and see what I predicted for match week 44. So starting off then, we have West Brom against Fulham. For this game, I'm going to predict a 0-0 draw. I don't see too much in it. They're both in and around that area. To be honest, if there's a goal, if there is a goal, they're gonna win it. But I just can't see it. It's too tight. Mitrovic and West Brom's defence. I just can't pick a winner. I'm gonna say 0-0 for this one. Wigan Hull, I'm gonna say 4-3 to Hull. It sounds crazy, but I'm going with the Hull victory. Reading Middlesbrough, I'm gonna say 2-1 to Middlesbrough. I think away they're just better than home. The form is just better, what can I say? Away. Sheffield Wednesday, Huddersfield, I'm going to say 0-0 draw for this one. Huddersfield, they pick up a lot of 0-0s. Purely the reason, and Sheffield Wednesday aren't in the best of forms, are they? So that's what I'm predicting that. Millwall, Blackburn, I'm saying 2-2 draw. They're both fighting for that playoff place. I can't separate two sides. Luton QPR, I'm going to predict a 1-1 draw. It's hard to edge it, but I do believe it'll be 1-1. Next game is Cardiff Derby. This one is arguably the game of the week. If Cardiff win, I gotta say as a Swansea fan, I do believe they will get the playoff spot. However, if there's a draw or a Derby win, it's a whole new can of worms opened. I'm going to predict a 1-1 draw. Brentford Preston, I see only 1-1 this year. No offence, but anyone that come up against Brentford at the moment they don't have a chance. I'm predicting 3-0 Brentford. Bristol against Stoke, I see this as a really tight game. I think Stoke will win 3-2. They'll bounce back after that lost 2 games ago. Why am I bringing that up? I don't know. But it seemed quite close, but it wasn't. Next game, Birmingham against Charlton. I see this one really close again. But I think Charlton will just edge it in a 2-1 victory. Nottingham Forest against Swansea. If Swansea want to get in that 6th place, every game from now in is a must win. We should have got a point against Leeds. We didn't. But, of course, Forest have Matt Cash out and Joe Lawley. Which means we have more of a chance. And that's why I'm going with a 2-1 Swansea win. Just going to edge it in this one, I think. Leeds against Barnsley is the final game of the weekend. And I'm going to predict 5-0. Yes, that's right. The performances they've been putting up Leeds is just incredible. No one can argue against that. Barnsley aren't in the greatest of forms. But it's going to be tough to see if they stay up. Could see them relegated, I think, this weekend. I'm not too sure about that. But anyway, I think 5-0. So I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Like if you do, subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you in the next one. Good luck to your team this weekend. Goodbye.